Baseball is America's pastime, dude. The most American visual that you have is baseball. And it's kind of crazy to think that baseball could be the one thing that ends up saving our American heroes. So today was about getting our first version of testing for Healing Thru Hitting.
Coming in, we asked them to consider a major stressor in their life, whether it was something that happened in the past or something they're dealing with now.
And so the bilateral eye movement is what we're looking for here when hitting a baseball. So as you're tracking a baseball, you'll be creating the same bilateral eye movements as you would in kind of an EMDR process.
While you're hitting, as your thoughts start to move, whatever is happening, I want you to just let that happen.
You know, the goal for today was genuinely to see if this hypothesis has any kind of validity.
We know that eye movement helps your brain refile memories. It helps reduce the aspect of being triggered by a memory. So does the eye movement associated with hitting balls have a similar effect? We don't know. We want to find that out.
We have brain specialists on board, we have an EMDR specialist on board, and we have some volunteers here helping us, and we had 11 volunteers. These are all volunteers that are combat veterans. They all have a history or a background with some kind of post-traumatic stress.
I've never experienced anything like this.
I think that it is a much more plausible scenario that I would go about this on my own initiative than reaching out to a therapist.
What we're gathering today is basic data from the azimuth check, as well as the SUDS, and as well as a brain scan. So we're gonna do pre and then post, and that's gonna kind of show if there's been any kind of positive effect of you going through a hitting session. If this is successful, if we can create this in a way where we can prove to the world that this saves lives, this heals trauma, well then this can be in the pocket of anyone who has a smartphone.
Therapy doesn't have to happen in a sterile office environment. It can happen on a walk, a bike ride. It can happen when you're out climbing rocks, indoors or outdoors. It can happen in a batting cage. The point is, you create mindfulness, you get away from the stress, you're able to process that, and sometimes talking through it is a great way to do it. Sometimes letting your brain refile it is a great way to do it. But a structured program that has proven outcomes is super important, and that's what we want to be able to illustrate with Healing Thru Hitting, is that it does have the ability to produce outcomes.
So overall, it was super interesting. Those who were having issues with relaxation, focusing, concentrating, after they went and did the batting and then we did the post map, you could see that relaxation was there, right? That focus, that concentration was there. It was a distraction from their everyday stressors and their everyday anxiety. It gave them a moment of clarity, which was super cool to see.
There's a lot of stuff we have to do. There's a lot of deeper studies we need to get into, obviously. But this was enough for me to feel that we're correct on our hypothesis. Like, this will genuinely save lives. And if some of these guys never go to a counselor ever again, they know that they can think about their trauma, stage it, go to a batting cage, restage it, hit again, and debrief themselves. And they will have put themselves in a more positive mindset than when they walked in there. Proven just from today. And that to me is a success already.